Good evening and welcome to In the Mix with me, Louisa.
And me, Tian. We're here to bring you the latest news, goss and tips that are blowing up our feeds this week.
We have an absolutely jam-packed lineup for you all, including the hottest makeup looks for this year's summer festival and coverage of an amazing new charity awareness campaign.
Plus, let's not forget one of you lucky viewers could bag yourself the trip of a lifetime to Europe. Doesn't that look amazing?
That's making me feel a little bit Joe what I would do to get away right now. But to grab yourself this amazing opportunity, tweet Amsterdam to @InTheMix.
Good luck.
So, moving on, last week a video was leaked of NBA star Tristan Thompson cheating on pregnant girlfriend Khloe Kardashian. And we've not been able to pull our eyes away from the drama since, have we?
It's been
non-stop. So, on Sunday, further allegations have now presented themselves, with sources now claiming that Tristan was seen getting up close and friendly with girls in a club earlier this year, just 2 days after spending Valentine's Day with heavily pregnant Khloe.
Dodgy dealings.
Crazy. So the couple have now welcomed their first child earlier this month. However, we are still awaiting news regarding their relationship status. So let's pop over to Vish in our social media hub to see what Twitter has to say.
Hi guys, Twitter has been absolutely blowing up with opinions on the Khloe Kardashian cheating scandal. At K-Lover101, what's an unusual name, says, how could anyone cheat on an angel like Khloe? That is so out of order. However, at Twitter Queen completely disagrees and makes the point, if you steal a girl's man, don't be surprised when he cheats on you too. I'll keep you updated as the tweets roll in.
Thank you, Vish. Meanwhile this week, rap sensation Cardi B continues to break records with her fire new album, Invasion of Privacy. Proving herself a force to be reckoned with, over in the US she currently has 13 songs in the Billboard Hot 100, and that's more than any other female artist in history, beating Beyoncé's record of 12. Additionally, tensions continue to rise between her and fellow female powerhouse and rapper Nicki Minaj. Nicki recently expressed her dismay at Cardi's comments regarding their Migos collaboration Motorsport, but Cardi has denied that there's any bad blood between the two. Is there more to the story than meets the eye, or are people just searching for trouble? We will keep you updated with the potential feud as it unfolds.
God, it all seems to be kicking off there. Who are you more for, Team Cardi or Team Nicki?
For me personally, it's always got to be Team Cardi. She's an icon and she's fantastic.
100%, I don't doubt that. So, more in music. This week we have a range of new exciting albums. So last week, J. Cole dropped his newest album, K.O.D., to phenomenal streaming figures. And Friday, pop sensation Anne-Marie is releasing her longly anticipated album, Speak Your Mind. After making her way in the UK chart over the last few years, we are expecting huge things from this one. Do you think it will be a good one?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Anne-Marie used to be karate world champion for her age.
Well, you learn something every day, don't you?
You do indeed.
And finally, the wait is almost over for Post Malone's highly anticipated second album entitled Beer Bongs and Bentleys, which is expected to drop this coming Friday.
I'm excited for that one. I absolutely love Stoney's first release,
it'll be a good one,
it'll be a good follow-up.
Yeah.
And in film news, the countdown for Infinity War is on. Following the US premiere last night, fans are stoked. The film is due for release over here this Thursday, and the Russo brother-directed flick brings in some serious A-list talent, including Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson and Robert Downey Jr. Infinity War is expected to smash box office records and sell out cinemas, so remember to book your tickets now if you want to avoid those pesky spoilers.
So, in more recent news, on and off lovers Cheryl and Liam Payne have gained attention after Liam shut down the rumours surrounding baby number 2, saying that it's currently off the cards, leaving fans speculate about the future of their relationship. So we conducted a Twitter poll online to see what you guys at home think.
That's right, we asked you on Twitter, is there any trouble in Liam Payne's and Cher's relationship? 85% of you said, yes, they won't even last an year. 10% of you said, no way, they'll be together forever. And 5% of you said, not sure.
Cheers, Vish. We'll see you guys after the break. Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome back. So now most of you are likely to have heard that Glastonbury Festival goes dark every few years for a fallow year, which allows the ground to recover from the excessive stomping of thousands of festival goers that annually attend.
However, don't worry, because we've gathered up information on the next best festivals you could attend this year.
So first up, we have Park Live Festival, and that's an independent music event which has been held at Heaton Park in Manchester from the 9th to the 10th of June. It's organised by a number of groups, including Nightclub Icons, The Warehouse Project. So, if you're a fan of their events, you're really going to want to check this one out. And some of the biggest acts this year include The XX, Liam Gallagher, Skepta, A$AP Rocky, and Lordi. So that is a huge
That's one for me.
lineup.
I
It's a
love Liam
jam-packed one,
Gallagher.
that is. Fab.
And next up is Boomtown. And this is a festival that's been making waves on the alternative scene for years, and it continues to grow and reach new heights. The festival is infamously a really immersive experience, and this year's lineup features huge acts such as Gorillaz, Limp Bizkit and Die Antwoord, amongst their usual supply of DJs and underground talent. It's being held on Thursday the 9th till Sunday the 12th of August, but tickets are selling out fast, so be sure to grab yours whilst you can.
So, the third and final festival we have is Lost and Found, which is presented by Annie Mac, and it is held on the 3rd to the 6th of May. So there's a great lineup of DJs and urban artists, including acts such as Jamie XX, Diplo, J Hus, Tyga and more. J Hus live would be amazing, wouldn't he?
I would die to see that myself.
Oh my God, that would be something special.
Not only that, Lost and Found boasts some exciting events including castle raves and beach parties. So if you're dance music orientated and love something a bit different, then this one is for you.
So make sure you join us after the break, where we will be showing you guys how you can make the best cocktails for this summer and giving one of you lucky viewers at home a chance to win a luxurious holiday break.
Plus, we have up-and-coming music sensation Jack Rowland here to talk with us and give us a performance of his brand new single. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back here on In The Mix.
Good afternoon, Frank.
What's going on?
Good afternoon, Mr. Draper.
Drop the act and confess. Where is the bomb?
Bomb? Believe me, please. I have no idea what you're talking about.
This time we have you and there's no escape.
There is no bomb.
No one will ever know where you are
You have to believe me.
or remember you ever existed.
I'm begging you, Agent Cooper, please. Don't do this.
Enigma begins Friday the 27th of April at 9:30 on Channel 4.
Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us back at the show.
You're watching In The Mix, the #1 place to spend your evening.
So, many of you have been out enjoying the sun this week, with the warmer weather's season appearing to be well and truly here.
If you're like me, you'll have nothing more than to kick back with a cocktail when the sunny rays hit. However, this isn't always the most cost-efficient way to spend the day.
So that's why we're here with expert bartender Martin, who's going to be showing you how to whip up your own cocktails in the comfort of your own home.
Thanks for joining us today, Martin.
Hello. guys.
So I prepared for you 2 cocktails today. One we're going to start off with the alcoholic one.
Nice, my favourite.
Of course.
You start with a good amount of gin.
Need a good amount of gin, always.
And is it true gin's very on trend this season?
Absolutely. The gins are growing rapidly and massive as well. Next thing, we got a rosemary honey syrup, which is homemade but very easy to make as well. All you need is some rosemary, honey, a little bit of water, and that's it.
Okay.
Following up with a lemon juice, just to take off the sweetness of the honey.
Yeah.
And touch of orange juice as well.
And I'm correct in saying you can get all of this stuff from your local supermarket.
Absolutely,
There's nothing here you've gone massively out of your way to get. It's
exactly.
So it's quite accessible then.
Definitely.
Amazing.
So we're going to give it a good old shake.
Love it. Give it a good shake.
Okay, let's see what we've got here.
Strain it up to our glass.
Oh, that's a really
wow,
interesting
it's a nice
consistency, yeah.
Like a nice frothy.
Absolutely. And just garnish it with some orange twist. Just add a little bit of extra of the orangey flavour.
Lovely.
And a little bit of rosemary.
That is absolutely
There you go.
fantastic. Okay, so for those at home who prefer something a little less heavy and want a non-alcoholic cocktail, what have you got for us there?
I got the blueberry and basil smash, which got fresh blueberries, which we then just gonna muddle up with some fresh basil as well.
It smells absolutely delicious.
You can really
Tastes
get the
even
nice
better.
summery flavours.
And then we're gonna do a little bit of lemon juice again. And honey.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I'm choosing honey instead of sugar, just to add a little bit of the natural sweetness.
and out of all the cocktails you make, which one's your absolute favourite?
I would say old-fashioned. It's classic, it's very easy to make, it just tastes delicious.
Okay. How long have you been tending bar and doing this sort of thing?
I started about 8 years ago as a bar back when I was just basically helping out bartenders, restocking the fridges. And I actually fall in love with it.
Wow, that's a really nice colour actually, a nice summery pastel pink almost.
That's it, and then we're just gonna top it up with some sparkling water.
We'll be moving on to it. I'll get your straw
Fabulous,
ready.
thank you.
All right,
Be
let's see
really
how
nice.
these bad boys taste.
Enjoy.
That is
Gorgeous.
delicious.
That is lovely.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Matt.
You're
It's been a
Honestly.
real pleasure.
It really has.
It has.
And for those of you who don't fancy making your own, this season's cocktails that you can find out and about are celery margarita, espresso martini, and any gooseberry-based cocktails. So be sure to keep your eyes out for these ones.
So next up, our fashion team will be showing you the key makeup looks that are going to be big this festival season. But first, here's how one of you very lucky viewers at home can win the chance to win a European break.
Wow, if you want to be in for a chance of winning that fantastic holiday, be sure to get involved. This is not a prize to be missed.
I agree. Now, whilst the lucky winner will be living it up abroad, most of us will be storming the fields of England for our summer breaks as the festival season begins.
Following Beyoncé's amazing headline show at Coachella, here are the makeup tips that are going to be leaving your fellow festival attendees feeling crazy in love.
First, I used a Rimmel London Brow Pencil in black brown to carve out the brow shape. Then I used the L'Oreal True Match Concealer in 8D to clean under the brows with a small angled brush. I used a Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette to create a golden sunset cut crease look. And I used the colour Punky in the crease and Hunt on the eyelid. I then used the same concealer to cut the crease. And using a flat brush, I placed a golden colour Queen on the carved out space. I used the MAC Studio Fix Fluid as a base. I then used the MAC pigment in Old Gold along the cheekbone and temple. Then I melted the MUA white liner to create a festive boho look. To finish off this look, I used a MAC lip liner in Cherry and Ruby Woo lipstick. And here's the final look. For this look, I used the MAC brow pencil in brunette. I then used the Studio Water Weight foundation powder all over the face. I used the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette to create a shimmery blush cut crease. In the crease, I used the colour Butter and Puta. Then I used the colour Buns on the eyelid, and to darken the outer corner and along the bottom lash line, I used the colour Mocha. I used the same concealer to cut the crease, and using a flat brush, I placed a shimmery colour Sissy and Cranapole on the lid. I used the Collection Silver Eyeliner to create a festive boho design on the eyelid and the face. To finish off this look, I used a Primark Pink Glitter Gloss, and on the lips I used a Retro Matte Metallic in Gems and Roses. I also placed a few dots on her forehead for an added design using the Silver Collection Glitter. Here is the final look.
Wow, with those tips, even you might be able to pull this festival season team. Who knows?
Now, joining us on the sofa, we have rising acoustic rock musician Jack Rowland here to talk with us about his upcoming single.
Amazing. So it's a real pleasure to have you here with us, Jack, today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
So, how long have you been singing for?
I've been singing since I was a kid, really, but I've
Really?
only been playing guitar for a couple of years now.
Really?
Teaching myself, so that's why it's a little bit.
So where did you discover your passion for music?
I don't know, I've always just liked pop punk and emo sort of music.
Okay.
Like all of our friends have listened to it growing up, so it's just
Yeah,
what I know and what we
amazing.
like.
See, some viewers at home might know you for your previous work in the band Tiltback, and you've already released an EP with them entitled No Golf. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that? Because I know there was a DIY ethic with it that really inspires a lot of young musicians.
Well, yeah, we recorded it basically by ordering all the stuff online from the website and then returning it within the 30-day policy in like one of my mates' garages. Basically renting all the kit for free, like
Wow.
£1.50 worth of kit.
Clever way of doing it.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so I've heard some of your music as well, and I must say, kind of reiterating on what Tian said, it's of such a good quality and it's got a really nice, unique sound. So am I right in saying that you write your own material?
Yeah, we all do.
Wow, that's amazing. So whereabouts do you get your inspiration from? Like, you know, what sort of music icons help shape the type of songs you write?
Well, like I mentioned before, like pop punk artists like Blink-182, Green Day, like Front Bottoms, like indie, folk punk, sort of stuff like that.
Okay.
And have you been into any good live gigs recently? Like, who do you like? Have you been to anyone you've seen them on stage and thought, wow, I want to perform
Be
like
like
that?
that.
Oh, I saw Mac DeMarco drink a beer out of a boot.
Oh,
Which is pretty cool.
Fantastic.
Who else has been good? We saw went to see Front Bottoms a couple of weeks back, being supported by the
Wow.
Smith Street Band. They were good.
Good. So are you a Birmingham-based band, is it?
Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah.
So are you hoping to collaborate with other bands from Birmingham and the West Midlands region?
Hopefully, yeah. Well, we're restarting again soon. Hopefully going to try and get some gigs in the Birmingham area.
Lovely.
Yeah, to get our name out there a bit more in Birmingham.
I was a huge fan of the first EP, as I've already said. I was just wondering, now you've had that hiatus, is there a little bit more pressure to sort of, you know, really impress?
Well, I don't think that a couple of people would mind if the quality dropped a little bit. I'm sure it'll be all right.
Oh, amazing. So, obviously, our social media viewers at home, how can they find you? If you've got any gigs coming up, have you got any gigs or anything coming up soon that we can keep our eyes out for? Or?
Yeah, we've got a couple. They'll all be on our Facebook page.
Lovely.
Tilt Back on Facebook. You can listen to our first EP on Spotify, iTunes. We've got a music video on YouTube for the good old days.
Do you know what? I've seen that music video, and I actually had a question about that. It looks quite chaotic. Like, there's obviously a lot going on there. How did you actually go about filming that?
Well, we just sort of like had a Halloween party, got everyone up in costumes, and then just had like 3 or 4 cameras just going around the party as it digressed into us playing in nappies.
It worked really well. It looks fantastic. And just one more time before we go, how can our viewers at home find you online?
So it's Tilt Back on Spotify, iTunes, Full Tilt Back on Instagram, Tilt Back on Facebook.
Amazing, thank you.
And honestly, do check out that stuff. It's absolutely fantastic.
It's been a real pleasure to have you here with us, Jack.
Thank you for having us.
And we're really looking forward to your performance at the end of the show.
So, in the meantime, I'd like to draw your attention to a really important cause, actually. Earlier on this week, I attended the Copperfield Breast Cancer Charity event, and here's what happened and how you can get involved.
Hi guys, I'm Louisa. I'm here at Birmingham City University. They have an event going on today that's really special. And we have some students that are actually putting on the event. So I'm lucky enough to get an interview with one of the ladies that are involved. Nikita, thanks for talking to us today. So just tell me a little bit about, what you do here, at the University of Copperfield.
So currently, I'm working as a volunteer for Copperfield Charity.
Yeah. And how long have you been been organising this event, and how long have you been putting it together?
I think in total it's probably taken a couple of months.
Okay, so a few months, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, what is the purpose of the event going on today?
I think the main purpose is just to raise awareness of breast cancer in both women and men, because it's talked about a lot within women, but not a lot of people know it happens within men.
In picking up on what you said, a lot of people don't realise it happens in men. I think there's a lot of media out there that's pushing it about the females and stuff, but not many charities also highlight the fact that men can get breast cancer as well. So there are so many different breast cancer charities on the market. You've got Cancer Research, you do the big 5-mile run. There's loads of different things. So why in particular did you choose to put on this cake sale or working in Copperfield?
I think, like you said, there's a lot of charities that do have a focus on breast cancer, but I think this one in particular is quite good because it gives you a full-on guide of how to check your breasts.
Lovely. So they give you do they give symptoms and things like that and how to do it?
Yeah, so they give you symptoms. So if it's if you get bruising underneath your armpit, or if you get discharge on the nipple, that's another symptom. So there's a whole, if you go onto the website, it's copperfield.org, and there's a full-on guide on how to check them, what to look for.
Yeah. So viewers at home, if you need to research symptoms or anything, copperfield.org. They have all the symptoms that you do need to keep your eyes out for. So, what is the main message that you want our viewers to take home? And what's the key message?
I think the main message is that it can happen within anybody, both men and women, in quite different ages. And don't be afraid to just check.
Yeah. And that's the thing, I think people are just so scared to do it. As they always say, prevention is a lot better than cure. So if you can check early, then there's so much more things that can be done, really, isn't there? Okay, so how can our viewers at home kind of engage further with the charity? Because it's a really big thing what they're doing. They're really pushing a strong message. So how can they engage further with Copperfield?
I think we are currently looking for volunteers. So if you check out their website, copperfield.org, and about how to go about registering as a volunteer.
So if you do text 70300, you will get monthly alerts just texting you and reminding you how to check your breast. That's everything from us over here at Birmingham University, so back to you in the studio.
What a great cause. Remember, every little helps, so if you're inspired by what you saw, then get up and get involved.
So, before we close out with some music, let's see what the audience have had to say about today's show, Vish.
Our feed has been on fire today, guys. People cannot get enough of it. At Dave_Dev says he can't wait for the Avengers film, Marvel all the way. I agree with you, Dave. At Charlie_234 says those cocktails look beautiful. I'll be having a few this weekend. At Lucy Lou, hearing about the Copper film has certainly opened up her eyes, and she says she'll be sure for more active in her health. At Andrea.123 says the cocktail segment has got her more excited for the summer.
Thanks, Vish, and thank you for all at home who have tuned in.
So be sure to tune in next time, where we will continue to offer you the hottest news in celebrity entertainment.
Closing out the show live from outside the studio is indie artist Jack Rowland. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.
Thank you.
This isn't how I intend to exist, with my hand close up, veiny my fist failing to transmute all your technical words whispered in my ear. Your fantastical verse was all I wanted to communicate. Was all I wanted to communicate. The burning eyes and your bleeding thighs, all jumbled up by a happy disguise, perceived but not chronologically. Flame toss around all airy and free. This isn't how I intend to exist. This isn't how I intend to exist. Somehow find the time to let all my faults out, and somehow be divine when all my faults burn out. But look at our paradigm. What we love we can't deny. Anger actualizing to a man with a vacant guise who sails around with his head held down, holes in his boat hoping he'll drown, so he doesn't have to communicate. So he doesn't have to communicate. She says you should worry, or your secrets will come out soon. But don't worry, all your best friends will forgive you for what you've done. They will move on, find someone else. They will move on and think of you as the worst part of themselves. God somehow find the time to let all my faults out, but somehow be divine when all my faults burn out. But look at our paradigm. What we love we can't deny. Somehow find the time to let all my faults out, but somehow be divine when all my faults burn out. But look at our paradigm. What we love we can't deny.